Welcome to Joint Performance Management Solution. Before you go ahead to set up your appraisal for to run the appraisal for the year of a specified period of time, there are specific setups that are required. One of them is the employee setup. Here you have the list of employees and each setup that is required for each of them. So you have your employee full name, you have the first name, middle name, last name, you have the employee number, you have the legal entity that for companies that have multiple subsidiaries, you have the division, you have the position, you have the grade, you have the level, you have the date of employment, and of course, you have the employee's manager. Then also, we also have competencies. How would we say that the employee is meeting up to set targets? So we have some set competencies for each employee based on the level of the employee. So here for this organization, you can define your competencies as it suits you. So this is the setup that is required for the employee card. You also have the competency definition. Here we define each of the competencies for each of the levels of grades on the organization. So for managers, we have the competency definition for them. We also have for directors, we have their competency definitions. For supervisors or individuals, you have their competency definitions. So another setup that is also required is your appraisal window based on how you want to run your staff appraisal for the period. You have the objective setting period, you have the objective setting start date and objective setting end date. At this period, it's expected that the users impute the objectives that has been agreed with their manager for the period. You also have the object mid-year review start date and end date, where you review and provide updates for the already set objectives. You also have the final evaluation period. Here you put in the start date and end date. Here you score the employee based on the merit or what they have met based on the set objective. We also put in this end year evaluation, we also have the competency rating where you rate the employee based on his or her own competency. So these are the setups that are required. And of course, to run the staff appraisal, to create staff appraisals for employees, you can either go and select multiple employees or just select a particular employee you want to run this, create a staff appraisal for a specified period of time. So you select the employee, run the flow, create staff appraisal. So with this, system uses the information on the employee card to create a staff appraisal record for the employee. So this is one we just created now. So under staff appraisal, so we can see the one we just created now and the time it was created, the the appraisal settings, objective settings start date and end date, the media review start date and end date, the end year evaluation start date and end date. And of course, still in here, we have of course the appraisee and the appraiser, which is the employee and the employee's manager. So this is what the setup that will, and once this is done, the manager or the employee gets notifications to tell them that staff appraisal has been initiated for them to go in and then put in their objectives. Thank you.